This video is for all of my trumpet students. If you're not one of my trumpet students and you'd like to be, drop us a line. And I'm probably on a wait list, but I can probably put you on the wait list, and someday I'd love to work with you. I'm going to talk about just some very essential, fundamental kind of warm-up things to do on the trumpet. And these are both great ways to warm up and also great ways to just get centered on our embouchure and our breathing, and understanding specifically, we're going to talk a little bit about partials in this video, where the different partials of the horn are, specifically going from C in the middle of the staff to G on the second line of the staff to low C below it. And those are the three kind of fundamental focus partials we want to be able to know really well, especially in the beginning and definitely for warming up. Before I ever like to play, one of the things I like to do is just start with some very simple buzzing of the lips. And I'm just going to take my lips and I'm going to go like this. Now, some people struggle to get this sound. I put my tongue just gently behind my two lips, which gives me a resistance that mimics what happens with the mouthpiece on the other side. And if that doesn't work, you can take your two fingers and go like this. But the idea is to take the air that's in our mouth and expel or push it out of your lips, across the lips, the flesh of the lips, to create that vibration. And I'm going to try not to use the phrase or the word blow, because honestly, I think that's a little bit misleading. We really don't need to blow to play the trumpet. We want to take a natural breath and expel the air that's already in our mouth. Similar to if you were to stand over the sink with a mouthful of water and go like this. You'd let it come out naturally, and it would be like I'm going super relaxed. Or you could push it out a little faster, and that's what we're doing. But in neither of those cases did I really blow, right? So I would do that for at least 30, 45 seconds. Do it for a bit, take a breath. Do it for a bit, take a breath. We'll do it twice more. Let's see if we can do it once more, a little bit longer. And this video is designed for you to be able to do this with me. So take your time and follow me in this. It's going to get you to be an amazing trumpet player. Get the trumpet to feel good. That's my goal, for you to enjoy it. And remember, you can put your fingers there if you need to. You may struggle in the beginning to do them at that length, but I'm an old guy. If I can do it that long, you can. Just take your time, okay? The next thing I'm going to do, and if you're in lessons with me, you've probably seen me do this before. I'm going to take my tuning slide out of my trumpet, right? Because we're going to do something called buzzing the lead pipe. Okay, if your tuning slide doesn't come out, that means you need to grease it. Let me know. We can talk about how that works and everything like that, but it really should come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a low E flat on the piano. That's this note right here. This is not going to sound like normal trumpet. It's going to be very relaxed, right? Very bottom of the horn. And I'm just going to be trying to really feel that vibration, get a warm sound. Let's do that again. Now your lips should be sealed. You should be thinking like you're sounding but super relaxed, right? Now I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna push that air twice as fast. I'm gonna go up to a higher E flat concert. Now you may not be able to hit that note yet, and that's okay, but you'll see that the corners of my lips, coming in like this, still thinking, but the corners of my lips are gonna push that aperture, the hole that the air comes out of, so it's even smaller. And eventually this will happen for you. All I'm doing is pushing the air at a much greater velocity from within my lips. And that puts us right now at about 5 minutes. That's a nice little, just very, very basic warm-up on the very basics of the horn. Now I'm gonna put my slide back in. And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna play a nice low C. Remember, my lips are sealed. My jaw is kind of relaxed. I'm thinking, daw. This is kind of home base on the trumpet. And the goal here is to be nice, relaxed, beautiful sound. It doesn't need to be loud, doesn't need to be anything special. Super relaxed. Just take a deep breath. I mean, a relaxing breath, really. Now, we talked about the partials. That's the low C. I want to work my way up to G. So I'm just going to go in order, C, D, E, F, G, the first 5 notes on the horn from low C. And when I hit that G, I'm just going to hold it out for a little bit, focused on a really nice, sweet, beautiful sound. Now, we're going to go from that G, we're going to try to get up to the C, okay? So we're going to go G, A, B, C. And again, all we need to do here, this doesn't take a strenuous amount of blowing. It doesn't take our lips getting really tight. I'm thinking about, this is really important. Our lips have to be sealed. We have to be thinking about the sound. Corners of my lips are in. That's it, right? We'll do that again. Now, you'll notice every time after I've done something like this, I've talked to explain something and unpack it. And there's 2 reasons for that. 1 is I want you to understand what we're doing. 2, because we need to rest as long as we played, and especially in the beginning here. We're trying to develop a habit of getting into the trumpet where you notice there's no red around my lips or anything like that. This should be super relaxed. It should feel good. If it doesn't, we're not playing with the amount of efficiency that we need to do. And I can't stress enough that when we learn how to harness our air properly, not blowing, expelling, pushing it, giving it, emphasis from our diaphragm, from the corners of our lips, from the from the inside of our mouth, internal compression, right? These notes will come out. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to play 3 partials. I'm going to play a C on the middle space of the staff. I'm going to slur down to a G, no tongue or anything. Constant air, constant sound, no breaking in the sound. And then I'm going to slur down to a C, a low C. I'm going to do it very slowly. Your goal is to match my sound here. And you'll notice there was a little, I like to call it a splia when I hit that note. It happens. Even with someone like me, this is first thing in the morning that I'm doing this. This is my warm-up. So that happens. And we'll do that one more time. Same thing. These are the 3 open partials from middle C in the middle of the staff to low C. And I'm thinking of these each as a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Now, we're going to do this down all the fingerings in our chromatics from C at the middle of the staff all the way down to F sharp in the first space of the staff. So these are the fingerings that are in your Beeler method book right at the beginning of the book. Open, second, first, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, right? So we're going to go. And that's that's C, G, and C. And you want to think about that up here, and you want to visualize them on the staff in the middle of the space, on the second line, and below the staff. Now B, F sharp, and B. Now we're going B flat, F, and B flat below the staff. Now we're going A, E, and A below the staff. Now we're going to A flat, E flat, and A flat below the staff. G, D, and G below the staff. Alternate fingering for G. And all three, F sharp, C sharp, and low F sharp. That gives us about 11 minutes. And that's really just a warm up. My suggestion, of course, is if you get through all of that, break for at least 4 to 5 minutes, and then get into your book or whatever, your scale. Well, actually, your scales first is what I would do next. Get into your scales. Do your scales, break for about 5 minutes, and then get into your book. And this could also be separated throughout, your day if you need to. But although I would suggest always trying to get a good warm up before you do any decent playing. Now, once you get those partials like that, this is next level. Once they become comfortable, you're going to go down and up. Now, that's not going to happen right now, but it will eventually. So get at it and let's talk about it. You can do it.